A conman is a person who intentionally misleads other people, usually for personal financial gain. In recent history, there have been a number of conmen who have really stood out for either the wealth they've generated or the ease with which they tricked people. Here is the story of one of them. Arthur Ferguson became known to the public and the police for his adventurous hobby. In 1923, Ferguson set out to seek his fortune. Wandering the streets of London, he got into a conversation with a man from Iowa who was gazing lovingly at the statue of Nelson in Trafalgar Square. The American explained that Lord Nelson was his hero, and Ferguson realized that he had just found himself a career. He introduced himself as a representative of the British government and confided, sadly, that in order to settle debts, the government had to sell Nelson's column for a knockdown price of £30,000. The only condition was that the buyer had to have a deep respect and love for England's history. The man from Iowa was delighted to find that he would be considered suitable and promptly arranged for the money to be wired to London, where he handed it over to Ferguson. The ingenious crook subsequently sold Big Ben for $10,000. Delivery proved to be a bit of a problem, and accepted a deposit of $20,000 for Buckingham Palace, both from naive American tourists. Moving to the source of this new income, he sold the Statue of Liberty to an Australian businessman. But before he handed over the $100,000, the Australian asked to have some photographs taken. As a result, instead of becoming $100,000 richer, Ferguson found himself in jail, where he spent 5 years for fraud. However, the last years of his adventurous life were spent in comfort from the small fortune he had saved from his short but lucrative career.